Welcome back to another episode of Plant-Based Dads. I'm Tim.
I'm Joey. We are a vegan, mostly whole food cooking channel. We do a lot of the starch solution. Tim is really hungry. He wants you to see that. Hit that like button, subscribe. Hopefully, we haven't turned you away. You'll get notified when we have a video, usually every Tuesday. And I have a huge announcement. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I started school in 2020 for my four-year degree, and I just finished it. I just finished my last class. I don't have my graduation yet. I don't have any of that, but I finished my last class. It's the weekend, so my degree or no diploma, whatever it is, all of that will happen before the end of the month, probably, right? Yeah. But I'm finally done with college.
Just submitted your last project.
Oh my gosh, so excited.
Task.
Yeah, my last paper for my last class. I want to say thank you to our patrons for sticking with us, and for our PayPal members. Our financial supporters are the ones who help us put this show together and get the message out to the public. There's a link below on how you can help us. We can really use your help. All right, so we're going to continue today with 400 calorie recipes, right?
Yes.
And I think we're just going to do, there's a recipe that we've been doing and we want to show it to you. It's really filling, so we're just going to do that. But I wanted to clear some stuff up first. So after the last two videos, where I talked about how I couldn't seem to really sustain any weight loss. I'm losing the same 3 pounds for years and all and over again. There was a lot of responses for people saying, I gain weight on starches too. I wasn't saying I gain weight on starches. I love the starch solution. It absolutely works. I said that. What I was saying is I'm overeating on the starch solution, right? Because Kiki, like, oh, you can eat as much as you want. Go back to seconds. Go back to thirds.
But I think when we began on our journey years ago, we heard that as well. Like,
we did.
And I think I even said to you, when we're eating plant-based, really, like, do we have to worry about?
I think it's even in the starch solution book. I think even in the book, they're like, go back for a second plate. Just, eat your non-starches first. So, and we've said that this whole time. So I'm not saying that the starch solution doesn't work. It absolutely works. I'm still doing it, right? What I was saying was that I'm overeating on it because I'm just eating as much as I want.
Yeah.
And that didn't work for me because I'm a little guy. My stomach's like this big. Do I really need 2,000 calories a day, right? I'm 58. I'm gonna be 59 next month. I'm almost 60. So, I have a slow metabolism, being smaller and being older, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying.
I feel like that being said, you are now at your lowest weight since
the weight I am at right now, I haven't been at since September of 2021. So now that I'm more calorie centric, and I kind of can look at a meal now. You know what's really helped me? Learning how grams work, right? So I can now tell what 100 grams of food looks like.
It sounds also like you could make bread and make soap, like all those use the scale. Anyway, I want to also say, like, notice there's a tan line here. Yeah, you've been getting up like 5:30 in the morning, 5 a.m.
I've done that for years.
Getting your walks in the morning.
Yeah, because I'm a teacher, so I gotta get up early, and also because it's the summer, it's just too hot during the day.
I know,
so
but you're making great effort.
No, I am, and I was doing all that before, but I was just overeating, which was frustrating. So, all of that being said, I am doing the starch solution. I love the starch solution, and this channel will continue to be about whole food, low calorie food. But today we're going to continue with showing you what 400 calorie meals look like. So
we're getting our fiber in.
Yep.
Tons of color.
We're doing a beautiful salad, right?
Yeah. We'll call it a beautiful salad. We'll call it the Butte.
The Butte. No, it's an arugula-based salad with a whole bunch of stuff on it, including quinoa and chickpeas and all that. And the whole thing comes out to about, the way we did it, about 420 calories.
Yeah, and you've got a really great tip on making the dressing.
Yeah, I'm going to show you.
Stay tuned.
So I'm going to show you right now what we did. And it's going to start with how to make the dressing. I've made this before. This is our cashew maple dressing, right? From the PB2 cashew powder. And I'll show you how I do that. We'll show you the salad, and then we'll be back here to give it a taste. Let's get to the food.
Yeah.
Let's start off with the dressing. The whole dressing is based around this PB2 cashew powder. It's a lot less calories and fat than regular cashews. I'm going to use a small bowl for this, and I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of this PB2 cashew powder. After that, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of water, so it's equal amounts of water and cashew powder. Then I'm just taking a spoon and mixing it up here. It mixes up really nice and really uniform if you use the right amount of powder and water. Here you can see it's just coming together really nicely, and it should create a cashew butter, like a peanut butter but cashews. It should create a cashew butter consistency. Now, you don't need to do this step, but I'm putting it into a blender to mix the rest of the ingredients. Got the little small Vitamix attachment thing here. But you can do the next steps right in this bowl if you want. You don't need a blender. Next, it's 1/4 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. After that, I'm adding 1/8 teaspoon of Himalayan salt. Then it's 2 teaspoons of maple syrup. I'm just using the one from Costco. After that, it's 1/2 teaspoon of dried dill weed. Then 1 teaspoon of chives. Next, we're adding 2 tablespoons of water. This does water it down at first, but then it thickens as it's sitting. Now I'm just going to put the cover on and bring it over to the blender. Now you can see it's all mixed up here. It's going to look thin, but it will thicken up in the next few minutes. As I'm doing this, the microwave went off and I realized my lemons are still in there, my lemon juice, because all my lemons are frozen. So now I'm adding 1/4 teaspoon of lemon juice, and I'm using the spoon to mix it up again. Sorry about that. But as you can see, even I make mistakes on this. And it's looking good. It's ready to go. I'll put that aside for now, and it'll thicken up. Now I've got a really big serving plate. This isn't a regular salad plate. This is like a platter. And I'm going to fill this thing up with some arugula. I've got about 2 to 3 cups of arugula here. And at first I decided I'd put it all in one spot, and now I'm trying to find just the right arrangement. I think I'll just use it as a bed. Next, I'm using 1/2 of the 100 grams of quinoa that I cooked. Tim will get the other 1/2. I'm making 2 salads here. After that, it's 1/2 of the 125 grams of red onion I'm putting on. Then it's 1/2 of the 100 grams of tomatoes that I cut. We're using 1/2 a 15-ounce can of chickpeas for this recipe, and I'm using 1/2 of that for my side. So this is 1/4 of a can of chickpeas. Then Tim's putting a bunch of cucumbers on his, because I absolutely do not like cucumbers. And this is about 1/4 of a cup of parsley. There's a lot of parsley. I love parsley, but this might be too parsley for you. You may just want to put a little bit on and be done with it. And then I've got this little carry container for dressing. So I just put the dressing in here. That'll make it squeezable, so Tim can just squeeze it on and make it look nice. If we weren't doing food presentation with this, I would have just used a spoon for it. You can buy this on Amazon, and I'll put a link below this video. Tim's just squeezing the dressing on, and it doesn't look like much is coming out, but when you see the photos in a few minutes here, you'll see that it's a lot of dressing. And look what we have here. A beautiful quinoa salad with so many great colors. Those are the colors of health right there. Let's eat. All right. Check this out. Look at that plate of food. It is absolutely beautiful. This one, of course, has cucumbers on it because Tim's likes cucumbers and I don't, but you can see how beautiful the chickpeas are with the dressing on it, the tomatoes, the quinoa, what's the green leafy stuff, the parsley and the onions. Mine, I'll give you a view of mine right here. It's just in a bowl because I just wanted his for food photography. Mine, I'm just going to jump.
Yeah, our measurements are the same for this.
But they are the same, yeah. So this is a really deep bowl. This is a lot of food for one sitting. I'm going to put this on the screen for you, but the whole recipe is 847 calories.
And we divide it by 2.
We divided it by 2 for about 423 each.
Okay.
And if you look on the screen, right, you can see here that one serving of this salad is 47 grams of fiber. It's almost half the fiber that the average person needs, although our fiber intake is not average because that's based off of, the average person, and the average person doesn't get enough fiber. So we get much more than this, but this meal gives you 47%, almost 50%. It's over half the iron that you need, and that's the good iron. You've got 28% calcium, you've got 45, almost half the vitamin C you need for the day, over half the folate, and 1/4 of the potassium that you need every day. So that's a breakdown of the nutrients right there. Looking good.
We've got, again, all the colors, diversity.
It's all, the colors are beautiful. It's all whole food plant-based. Let's give this a shot. I know it's going to be good. It's hard to eat a salad like this. When you're not watching us, we dump it into mixing bowls and mix it around. Like, that's how we eat salads. But I'm going to do it this way because it's pretty, and that's what we're doing. I'm trying not to get it all over the place. All right.
I was worried about the lack of dressing, but really, with the juicy tomato cucumber on the quinoa, it works.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm a sauce guy, so
I love all the fresh flavors. And you know what? You know what made me think about this? When we go to Mad Greens, they have quinoa as an option on the salad bar. I would never get quinoa. I normally don't eat it, but in the salad, it's like another texture, right? It's like, I don't know, is it a grain?
Yep.
I guess we have a green, and a bean here, right?
So this dressing that would go good with this is a mustard-based dressing as well. This feels like more Mediterranean, but when people say, "Oh, this is the best dressing ever," I tried them and they don't work, but this is one of our go-to dressings for a lot of different salads.
Well,
I would get this one down.
and we have a video right here where I did a week of lunches, all salads.
Okay.
And every one of them was a different dressing, and I showed you how to make every one of them.
Those are the ones we use.
Those are the 5 that we use.
Yeah. This is a wrap for today's show.
Yes, that's
Thank
our
you so
video
much.
for today. Please hit that like button, show us some love, click on the subscribe button. You get notified every time we have a new video, usually every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Leave a message below. How are you doing with these videos? Do you want to see like these type of videos where we show you how to eat bigger meals with smaller calories that are all whole food plant-based?
Or is it time for a one-pot Instapot meal?
All right. So we did. Well,
Okay.
we got chili in the fridge too because we went to a potluck yesterday. We bought the chili and everyone loved it. All right, that it?
Yep.
We'll see you next time.
Take care.
Bye bye.